Syracuse men's lacrosse continued its road trip over the weekend with a battle against in-state rival Stony Brook. SU trying to bounce back from its loss to Johns Hopkins, and it took a career performance from one of its stars to get the job done. Tucker Dordovic was the star of the show for the Orange in this one, starting the game by finding his teammate Mikey Berkman for the game's first score. Fast forward to the second half. Off the faceoff, Dordovic converts on the over-the-shoulder shot, tying the game at 6. The Portland, Oregon native wasn't done yet. He steps into this shot and converting, giving the Orange a 9-6 lead. In case you didn't believe me, how about one more for Dordovic? In between the legs of the Stony Brook goalie, the redshirt junior earned a career-high 6 goals, leading SU to the 14-9 win and the first road victory in the Gary Gate era.
You know, it was a really fun game. I thought we played really well on offense. I think, like I was saying, our offense played really well, and I kind of just happened to be at the end of a lot of it. So I can't say it was all me. It was the majority of it was my teammates, and I just happened to be the beneficiary at the end of a bunch of good passes.
The men's team wasn't the only SU squad winning big over the weekend. The SU women's lax team traveled to Blacksburg for a top 25 showdown against Virginia Tech. SU surrendered 2 goals early to VT, but that lead did not last long. The Orange breaking through on this goal to take the lead. Syracuse up 6-3 at the end of the first quarter, make it 7-3 with this goal by Maddie Baxter, her 3rd goal on the season. It was all Orange in this one. They led 12-3 at the halftime break. Here in the second half, it's Emma Tyrell giving SU a double-digit lead. And how about this? Much like she has her entire career, Emily Harishuk finding the back of the net. She now moves to 3rd all-time in school history for goals scored. And SU with a statement 17-5 win over Virginia Tech. Spring practices roll along for Syracuse football. A lot of conversation is surrounding who will be under center for the Orange for Week 1 against Louisville. Garrett Schrader took over the starting gig last season in Week 4. It still remains the odds-on favorite to keep it, but for head coach Dino Babers, there's still a lot to find out about what he has in his QB room.
We're going to have to evaluate that in a live situation. We'll put those guys in a live situation. We're not going to guess on what they're going to do when it's live. So when we go to scrimmage, they're going to get their opportunities. Now, Garrett is not in that situation. We've seen him now. But the other guys need to show us.
Those other guys challenging Schrader are Michigan transfer Dan Villari, Jacobian Morgan, and 2 freshmen, Justin Lamson and Luke McPhail. Babers and SU fans will get a better look at these QBs in just a couple of weeks. The Orange and Blue spring game is set for Friday, April 1st in the Dome. That's all the time we have for sports. Have a great rest of your night. I'm Brian Hoodnell, NCC Sports.